Hi, I'm Judith. We're all from Queen's University in Canada, and we were part of the IBA team. I'm currently doing grad school in geophysics.
I'm Liam from Canada, Queen's University. I just finished a degree in geological engineering.
I'm Steve, also from Queen's, and also just finished geological engineering.
It was certainly a new experience for all of us. I mean, it's very unlike any other sort of competition or project-based class I had. It was super industry-oriented, and the skills that I learned are can be directly used in industry. So I thought that was a very valuable thing that we were able to learn.
And it was a lot of fun to meet all the schools, all the teams, work as a team, the 5 of us together, come out here.
Also the hardest thing I've ever done, but you learn through the hard work. Enjoyed it a lot.
I think the scale of things when we got here, seeing how big the stage was, how many people were in attendance, especially at the award ceremony, I think they did a really good job of that. So that was kind of a big wow factor for me. Oh my God, this is a big deal, sort of thing.
Also, they had a booklet with all of the judges' bios, and reading how all the judges had very impressive careers and were involved in IBA, and thought it was fantastic. It validated everything for us.
And I'd say since this is the 9th year of the IBA, you're starting to get former IBA competitors into upper management or higher levels, and they really appreciate the work that we do. So just the appreciation from the industry people of knowing how much work we put into it and what it teaches you, it gave some validation to the work that we were able to do.
And it'll continue to grow because you have that older generation that's getting higher up in management. I believe I'll continue to be a member, but it's certainly one of those things where in the next, I'm a member now, it's easy to continue being a member, but I think in the next 5 years is when there'll be a sort of a decision period as to what am I getting out of this? Is it worth my time to stay and participate and be a member continually? So I think it'll come time to make the decision on whether or not it's worth it to continue being a member if I don't see any worth in it. So
I would love to be involved with the IBA, if it's organizing it in Canada or coming out here and hopefully being a judge one day and still being involved. And then also I'd like to organize the conferences at some level. It doesn't really matter where. That would be fun too.
And similar to Judith, I'd like to be involved with IBA just because I've been a part of it as a competitor. But you see a lot of the people that were running it were people that had competed sort of in the last 5 years or so. First, I need a job, which will help, but I think I see myself being an AAPG member for the rest of my career. So having not known much about IBA before we started competing, I would say to anyone that is interested about potentially doing it, it will teach you the most you will learn out of any project that you do in school. It was the hardest thing that I ever did in terms of schoolwork, but hands down it taught me the most. I've met a ton of great people here, and I'm sure I'll continue to do so throughout the conference. And moving forward, it sets you up well with industry and it gives you real life skills. So there's nothing better in terms of an academic simulation of industry.
And to add to that, you do learn a lot, but you meet people that you wouldn't meet anywhere else, and you wouldn't get the chance to talk to them about very similar things that you do. So networking is definitely a key factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if you have the opportunity to compete in the IBA and you're interested in oil and gas, it's a must-do. And there's no reason for one to take the option because of the incredible opportunities that gives you especially competing in a region and then competing internationally. The opportunities are endless there. So.